Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to explore Descanso Gardens on 3 different days in March so you can see how the garden changes through the spring. It's an absolutely gorgeous time to visit Descanso Gardens. Welcome back to my channel, California Garden Goddess, where we go on nice garden tours and I also help you with quick and easy garden do-it-yourself projects. Now, today we're in Descanso Gardens. Today is March 26th and it was a busy day at Descanso Gardens for a Tuesday. It actually took us about 20 minutes to find parking. So this is completely different from earlier in the month where I walked in on a Monday and was able to just park and be able to see everything without much problem. Now it wasn't too crowded once you got inside Descanso Gardens, so that was nice, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is just the front part as you walk in, but look at those tulips. Look how many people were enjoying the tulips. These red and yellow tulips are my favorite, and I'm going to try to find some for myself for next year because they're gorgeous. I also really like these ones. They're almost black, which is really cool. So one of the things that I love about Descanso is that they replant the tulip bulbs every year, and I actually found out that they do replant them all in one day. So isn't that amazing that they're all planted in one day and then they bloom at different times because each tulip has a different amount of bloom time. So it's absolutely amazing. They change the arrangement every year so you can always enjoy a fresh display at Descanso. Absolutely gorgeous. So since today is a Wellness Wednesday, I want to talk today about what you can do to maintain your mental health and how flowers and beauty create a sense of awe and actually help with your own mental health. Now, one thing that I've always enjoyed are flowers, the sights, the smells, just the absolutely gorgeous display of flowers. When I used to live in a condo and I didn't have room for a flower garden, I used to buy flowers of my own all the time and bring them inside. Now I have my own flower garden and I love bringing my own flowers and blooms inside. Now, I love that the camellias are still in bloom at Descanso Gardens. They really seem to bloom forever. The cherry blossoms are still going, but they're not quite as spectacular as they were just a couple weeks ago. So this is something, if you want to get to Descanso, if you like camellias, if you like cherry blossoms, tulips, you need to get to Descanso right now. I would love to know what your favorite flowers are and why do you love them as much as you do. Now, I love all flowers almost equally. It's hard for me to pick a favorite because they're all so beautiful in their own different way. For instance, the native flowers may not be quite as spectacular as these blooms, but they are so good for the environment, so I love those flowers a lot too. If you want to know what's new this week blooming, it's the lilacs at Descanso Gardens. These lilacs come to bloom every spring and they're just so beautiful. We love the smell and the sight of these lilacs, and it's just something that every spring just brings so much joy to our hearts. Now, lilacs are one of those flowers that actually do appreciate the cold temperatures. So those of you who live in colder areas, you might actually have better lilacs than the ones that we see here at Descanso, but they have bred the lilacs to make them more suitable for southern weather. Now, the Japanese garden is still really an amazing place to visit right now. There are still so many blooms, and it's probably going to be pretty crowded when you go there, but just enjoy all of the blooms while you can. A lot of the fruit trees are also blooming at Descanso, as well as these beautiful magnolias. And here we are back at Descanso Gardens, but this is actually a different day. This was on April 17th, or St. Patrick's Day. It was a Sunday. It was beautiful. It was packed, but it was absolutely gorgeous seeing all the tulips in full bloom at Descanso Gardens. You may have already seen this footage if you've been watching my other videos, but I just wanted to show more of the tulips at Descanso because they're so beautiful, and I think that it's something that should really be shared with everyone, even if you can't get to the gardens this year. Now, I'd like to practice a different kind of meditation, and this is something that I've actually learned from going on a hike, and I learned about the Native Americans in California, what they used to do, something called sight hunting. Now, what exactly does this involve? It sounds difficult, but it actually isn't. All you have to do is find a comfortable spot, either sit down, or if you are comfortable standing, just stand there. But just stand there, sit there, and wait. Don't move. Just look around you and see what you can see, hear what you can hear, smell what you can smell. Just use all of your senses to discover what's around you. Now, if you can't do this out in nature, I would wait until you can get out and find a patch of nature and employ the sight hunting technique. The first time I ever did this technique was after reading about it, and I basically found a place on the trail. I sat there and rested, kind of like waited for 10 minutes, didn't see much. I just was kind of, okay with the experience. And then as I was getting ready to leave, this snake went, and it was not a rattlesnake, it was a garter snake, but it came out of its hiding spot. It traveled across the trail, and it went and it zoomed across into the other side of the trail. Now, you might say, oh my God, I hate snakes. This is a horrible story. Why would you tell me this? But I am not afraid of snakes, and I find all nature enchanting. So this one little snake coming out of its hiding spot taught me something so incredible that I didn't know about myself. I didn't know that I could do, that just holding still and letting nature come to you is the best way to experience nature in its many forms. So I love sharing that tidbit with you. I hope that you enjoy the rest of this video, and I'll just let you enjoy and relax on this Wellness Wednesday as we walk through Descanso Gardens. you liked this video, if you found it helpful, useful, or informative in any way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to be notified of all the latest garden events, including super blooms and quick and easy do-it-yourself garden projects. Catch you in the next video. Bye.